This was about the moment when Nicole made landfall. It struck Vero Beach around 7 last night, just north of there. Waves rushing in from the sea, flooding parts of Daytona Beach. The pounding wind and surf is going to be the biggest problem from Nicole. The poor East Coast has been getting an onslaught of waves. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank has been touring the damage caused by Nicole on the East Coast, and he joins us now from Volusia County. So, Evan, where are you, and what are you seeing?
Well, right now Linda, we're just south of New Smyrna Beach here in Volusia County. We're on Indian Creek Road, and you can see here, this is a good sampling of what residents here in Volusia County are dealing with. This is a fish camp that right now is obviously inaccessible. Now, thankfully, the weather has calmed down very much since we saw you earlier this morning from Melbourne at about 9 a.m. 50 people had to evacuate from here last night. The weather obviously has calmed down, and they are hoping to be able to get back in here over the next couple of days. But obviously, this flooding from the intercoastal, which is just beyond those shrubs, has made that impossible for now. But this is nothing compared to what is happening north of us, just south of Daytona Beach. We're going to be headed that way very shortly. But this is scary video out of Wilbur by the Sea, just south of Daytona. It shows several homes on the brink of collapsing into the ocean due to beach erosion caused by Hurricane Ian. And now they're getting the double whammy. Tropical Storm Nicole has come on top of that before the erosion has been able to be repaired. Several homes have already been lost, and there are multiple road closures in the area around the village that's called Wilbur by the Sea. 22 homes have been evacuated. Those homes are in jeopardy right now. Belongings, in some cases, have been swept into the ocean as the protective measures taken around those homes have failed. Everyone east of the intercoastal was ordered to get out. Now, let's show you where we were earlier today in Brevard County. A much different scene there, much like we're seeing here in Volusia County. This is the city of Melbourne. A sign at City Hall was blown over and traffic lights came down. 80,000 residents are without power in that county as 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts cause small amounts of damage. But still, of course, once one power line comes down, you never know how many people are knocked out of power because of that. Schools were closed today in that county, though businesses did plan to reopen this afternoon, businesses who we spoke to last night and yesterday before the storm hit. So at this point, Linda, obviously the weather is much more calm on this side of the state now, and we're going to be headed up to see how those folks are doing there in Wilbur by the Sea. We're certainly dreading getting there and seeing how difficult it's going to be for folks there, because you can barely put into words what they're dealing with as they watch their own homes teetering and potentially, quite literally, falling into the ocean.
Yeah, that's devastating. You be careful, too, while you guys are touring that damage. We always hear that a lot of the accidents happen after the storm has passed, so take care.